Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been forever since I've uploaded, but we moved back to Louisiana and we're currently staying with some friends, so I literally have nowhere to film. We have a house down here that we are moving back into in less than 3 weeks. We're so excited. So I'll be able to upload a lot more. I have a whole room to film in. First I want to say thank you so much for over 1,000 subscribers. Like, I was so excited when I got that email. I haven't really been on YouTube too much just because, like I said, I haven't been able to have anywhere to film. I'm literally sitting on my bed. If y'all could see this setup, I have my makeup kit and then the little carrying candle up, and I have my ring light over it with my phone propped up videoing right now because I literally don't have anywhere where I can set everything up. So I'm sitting on my bed, hence the pillows. But yeah, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I'm doing a giveaway. I have all of the I would say makeup. I do have some makeup in the giveaway, and then I also have some face products. But like I said, I do have guy subscribers now, which is weird because before it was all Facebook. I mean, all Facebook. Before it was all makeup related, and now that I'm incorporating Army and all of that good stuff, I've had a lot more males join. So I'm gonna throw in some gift cards and stuff that could go both ways, and then for the makeup and stuff that comes in it, you can give it to your girlfriend or your mom or sister, whoever you want. So yeah, that's coming. That's gonna be in my annual training video, which I am leaving for tomorrow, and I'm pretty positive. I had some questions about would I be able to film or not, and I'm pretty positive that I will be able to film. From what I've heard, some other people at my unit who have been last year and previous years, they say that it's pretty laid back. Like, we do our stuff and then after that we kind of have some downtime, so I should be able to film. I'm supposed to fly out tomorrow morning. So yeah, let's just get into the video. You know, I feel like every time I've filmed, because it's been so long, I have to do this whole life update. But let's just get into the video. This is my most requested video, and it is what to pack at basic training, or what to pack for basic training. So you are given a list by your recruiter, and I will say that a lot of stuff on there you do not need. And then a lot of stuff they won't even let you have. Like, I know, like on my list there was locks, and we couldn't bring our own locks. We couldn't use our own locks. We had to use the ones that were issued to us. So just little stuff like that. I made this video before I left for basic training, and I'm so glad I did not upload it because I did not know what I was talking about. And I see a lot of those videos where it's like, what's back for basic training, but people haven't even left for basic yet. And it's not that they're wrong or that they're like purposely giving out the wrong information. It's just that you haven't been to basic training to know what you actually need and what you actually can take. So I videoed this like back in October, right before I left, and then I never uploaded it. But on that video, there is so much stuff that I ended up not even taking with me. Like, last minute, I took out of my bag because it's like, I don't need this. So here we are. I have a long list. It's kind of all over the place, and I may miss some stuff. So if I do, just leave a question down in the comments and I can answer anything you guys have. So if you've been to basic training and you're watching this video and I missed anything, please just comment down below. Hey guys, you know, you may need this too. This is my packing list. So the majority of things on here are going to be for males too, but I'm sure that there are things that males should pack that are not going to be on my list. So I'm just going to start. Like I said, it's in no order. First, I'm going to say make sure you label everything. Every little thing label with a black Sharpie. People steal. I said this in like my reception video. Our drill sergeants would always tell us you can trust your battle buddy with your life, but not with your stuff. So people steal, unfortunately. It's just how it is. So label everything, put your name on everything to try to prevent that. And then also invest in some Ziploc bags. Every little thing I would have in Ziploc bags, because whenever you go to dump everything out at reception, they make you dump your entire bag. It's way easier if you have it in clear bags, so they can see everything. Make sure you have all your documents. I feel like this is left out of a lot of videos that I've watched. So that's, you know, if you just want to have, I had a folder, like one of those pull out folders with all the different little labels. So I had my birth certificate. You need your contract, a copy of your contract, just in case there's any issues with that. Your birth certificate, like I said. If you are trying to get like housing and stuff like that, you need to talk to your recruiter, but definitely bring a copy of your lease, bring a copy of your marriage license if you have one. Your ID, you need an ID, so whether that's a state issued ID or a driver's license, you need one of those. Social, if I didn't already say that, and then a copy of your immunization record, so that's your shot record, because you will get a ton of shots, and the more that you have going in, the less you have to get once you're there. I'd bring some money, some cash for sure, because you do need cash at basic for different stuff like your dress flues, to get them dry cleaned and fitting and just other little stuff that they come in. They'll have different outside companies that will come in and try to sell you stuff, so if you want to buy anything like that, some of them do take card, but a lot of them were all cash, and they do let you go to the ATM on base, but you get charged like $4 or $5 in ATM fee every time you go. You will be getting an Eagle Cash card with $300 on it. So as far as all of your hygiene products and stuff that you're going to buy at the shops at reception and basic, you won't need your own money for that. I mean, it is technically your own money. It's coming out of your paycheck, but you won't need to bring your you won't need to have cash for that. So I would just say anywhere, whatever you feel comfortable bringing. I think I brought like $60, but some people brought 20 bucks, some people brought none. Like I said, if you need it, you can go to the ATM. It's just a way to avoid that fee. I brought my debit card. You definitely need that. With that being said though, call your bank before you leave and let them know, hey, I'm about to be going to South Carolina or wherever your basic training is for 10 weeks, so they don't flag your card, because there were some people in my company who couldn't use their debit card at all the entire time because their bank like put a flag saying that they thought that it was fraud. One, you don't really use it to the end, so if you're going 8 weeks without using your debit card and then all of a sudden there's a charge in another state, obviously they're going to think something's up. I suggest bringing a book sack as your bag, because that's just the easiest thing. Whenever you have those big duffel bags, you can just put the backpack on your front or your back, whatever works. It's way easier than having like another duffel bag, so that'll put you out carrying 3 duffel bags. And then a lock for your book sack and for your locker at reception. You can just bring like a small lock. And I was saying at the beginning of the video that you don't need to bring a lock, and that's I meant for basic training for your locker there, because they won't let you use your own lock for that. But as far as reception, I would bring a small lock to lock your locker, because like I said, people steal. And then whenever you're going to leave for basic, I would just throw it out. Travel sized shampoo, conditioners, soaps, all of that good stuff. I'm saying travel size because you will buy it once you get there, and the less you have to carry, the better it's going to be for you, because I'm telling you, that stuff is heavy, and when you're running with it over your head, it's not a fun time. Toothbrush, toothpaste, and then if you want to bring mouthwash, make sure that it's alcohol free. If it's not alcohol free, they will make you throw it out. A towel, I would just bring 1 towel and 1 washcloth for at reception, and throw it out before you leave, because you're gonna get some issues like the brown ones there. They suck, but you have to use them. And if you bring your towel and washcloth with you, it's just gonna go in your personal bag locked up once you get to basic. And like I said, it'll be more weight. Razor, I don't like, people think that you can't shave at basic. Like I've gotten that questions like, do they let you shave? Yes, you can shave. We had one drill sergeant who wasn't my company, and another company who would like give them problems about like, I wouldn't say joking, but would be like, oh, like, what are you shaving your legs for? Like, you don't need to impress anybody, but you can shave by all means. My drill sergeant would have probably called you nasty if you didn't. Let's see, flip-flops. So bring all black flip-flops. I went to Old Navy and got some for like $1.99, and I just put a Sharpie over the Old Navy logo. So I just took a black Sharpie and covered up the silver Old Navy logo. You get shoes there, you get black flip-flops there, but they are so cheap and they fall apart, like half, like, you know, the little toe part, half of like every one of my companies was like just hanging on by a thread, or like they would literally have to like scoot their foot across just to keep the flip-flop on. I kept mine all the way throughout basic. I use those, and the other ones I just had in my locker that we got issued for backup. But even if you are like, oh, I don't need them, I'll just get the ones that they issue to me, you still need them, because you still have those couple of days or that week at reception, and you're not going to have any shower shoes, and it's really gross. Everyone asks me about makeup. Don't bring it, honestly. It's just going to go in your personal bag. I didn't bring any. People did have it at the end, like graduation day, and they're like, everyone's passing around using it. If you get caught with it, it's just not worth it. You'll get, you know, in trouble. They'll make you throw it out. Also, I'll touch up on that. I did have my makeup brought to me at AIT. My husband brought like a bag for me that I had asked him to bring to family day and graduation. That way, whenever he brought me to AIT, I had everything I needed. I sent him a list and a letter, you know, chargers, makeup, just different stuff that I wanted to have with me at AIT that I couldn't have at basic. Feminine hygiene products, so your pads, your tampons. A lot of people say they don't have a period at basic. I still did. I ended up using NuvaRing, so I stopped it. But don't go off everyone being like, oh, you're not going to have it. Your body's under so much stress that it's not even going to be a thing. No, some people got it like 2 times as bad just because their body is under stress. Everyone's body is going to react different to stress and the environment and all that stuff. So definitely bring it. On that note, birth control. I've also had people say like, oh, like I heard you can't bring any medication. You can definitely bring birth control if you have a prescription for it. And then I would get as many fills as you can from your doctor. But if for some reason you can't get enough to last you the full 10 weeks, then just have them write you a prescription for you, and then you can bring it to the doctor at basic and they will give it to you. That's what I did. Deodorant, obviously, and no aerosol cans. Like I know they have the deodorant cans and they also have the hairspray. None of that. It has to be in a liquid or like a you know, it just can't be aerosol. And then I would say wipes. I brought deodorant wipes, Dove deodorant wipes. They were like a new thing whenever I was leaving for basic. And in the field, those were a lifesaver and they smelled so good. I got the cucumber melon, which is my favorite. For your hair, any hair products that you need, any gel, any hairspray. You can't have any aerosol cans. It has to be like, you know, the actual like spray, like the Aussie makes a purple bottle, or like a little thing of gel. And keep in mind with all of this, you want to bring the smallest ones that you can find, because if you need to restock, you will get it there. That way you don't have to worry about the extra weight. So yeah, just ponytails, bobby pins, if you need little sock buns, a brush, a comb. If you do bring a comb, they made me, I had one of those, you know, the teasing combs, so the small ones, and on the end there's that little pick. At reception, they made me, they're like, if the comb has the pick, then you either have to throw it away or you have to break off the end. So I literally had to break off the pointy part of my comb. Everyone like thinks you need to bring like 2 extra things as civilian clothes. So that means that you'd be going there with 1 and then packing 2 more with you. You do not. You need the 1 pair that you have on your body, and that is it. You do not need to bring any extra. I wore old jeans, like these jeans that I used to work in when I was a restaurant manager. I brought those because I was like, don't even know why they were still in my closet to begin with. And then whenever we got issued our PTs and our OCPs, I literally threw them away because I was like, I don't want the weight. So if you want to bring some old clothes, just pants, shirt, whatever. I brought like a little simple t-shirt, threw that away too. You wear whatever you bring with you, make sure it doesn't have any like vulgar logos or anything like that. I would just say something plain to make it easy. They can't say anything about it. Definitely sports bras, so they have to be neutral, black, white, cream, nothing crazy, just very solid. I definitely suggest bringing them because the sports bras that they make you buy there are awful. They were Champion brand, which usually isn't bad, but they were so terrible. They made us buy them. Like, they literally made me buy 2, and I didn't use them the entire time. I ended up giving them to somebody else. Underwear, the same thing. Don't be going in there with no lace and hot pink thongs. They don't necessarily have to be granny panties, but they need to cover everything. And that is, again, neutral, black, white, tan. You don't need running shoes because you're going to get some issue to you there. I would bring extra socks, which now they're black. They used to be white, but whenever I was there, they switched it to black. So, and they can't be ankle socks. They have to be the ones like mid-calf and no logos at all. I've also had a couple people ask me, can they bring your retainer? Yes, I wore mine every night. Contacts and glasses. Bring your glasses because you're going to need them until you get issued your military glasses. Contacts, don't bring them. You're not going to be able to wear them. Pencils, pens, Sharpies, and any writing material that you may need. Envelopes, stamps. You can buy it at the shop, but you may not be able to go there. And a lot of times they were out of stamps. So I made sure that I had a lot of stamps. And then I had my husband send me even more stamps. So, yeah. Q-tips. I saw some videos where people were like, don't bring Q-tips. You won't be able to clean your weapon until, you know, week 4, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But like me, I'm thinking Q-tips to clean my ears. So definitely bring Q-tips if you want to clean your ears. It doesn't hurt. And then I also had them so whenever we did get issued weapons, I had a bunch to clean with, and I was able to, you know, pass them out or whatever. So Q-tips to clean your ears and to clean your weapon. Face wash, again, make sure it's alcohol free. So like if you use the pads or anything like that, alcohol free. Moleskin, I was lucky enough, blessed enough to not get blisters, but some people, like, I've never seen blisters so bad, and for them to have to go through the forge and all of our rug marches and all of that with that, I was like, oh, this one girl in the bunk next to me, I'm telling you, the back of her heels were like just falling off. And they'll put you on if it's that bad, they'll put you on a soft shoe profile so you can wear your tennis shoes while you're rucking and stuff. But still bring moleskin. We ended up finding some in our room, but definitely bring it, because if you don't need it, somebody else will, I promise. A watch, and just make sure that it is all black, no smartwatches, obviously. I got one for I bought one at Walmart for like 20 bucks, and I ended up hating it just because the buttons were so tiny and hard to press down on. And then I went to Target and I got one for like $13, and that lasted me. It still works. I mean, I don't wear it, but it still works. And I suggest also getting one with a light, because at night, or if you're like on fire guard, I would use that light so many times to like see stuff, because you're in the pitch black. Piercings, you can't have any jewelry at all besides a wedding band. But as far as like face jewelry or like cartilage piercings, extra ear piercings, you can't have any of that in. You can't even have your one hole in. And then I also had some people asking me about like vitamins and stuff. They issue you that there. So they issue your vitamins for females and then a different kind for males, so you don't have to worry about that. And then lastly, I'm going to say a phone charger and a portable battery, and a Ziploc bag for that as well. I had a little plastic clear bag, but everyone else used Ziploc bags, and that was fine too. Put your name on all of it, like I said, but you want to have that because whenever your phone is locked up and you get those phone calls, they don't care if it's dead. I know I've said this before, but they don't care if, you know, your phone's dead and you don't get to talk to your family at all. It's gonna charge, and then if it takes 3 minutes for it to come on and you only have 60 more seconds to talk, they don't care. It's just, it is what it is. So turn it off every time you put it back in the bag. That way you don't have to worry about that. And then also, if you keep that portable battery in there, I just kept my phone plugged up to it the whole time, even though it was off. That way I knew that I didn't have to worry about it being dead. Because I would see people get so upset, and it's like, ugh, just that feeling of not being able to talk, like getting so excited to be able to talk to your family and then not being able to really sucks. So yeah, guys, that's all I have. Label everything. Bring as little as possible. Throw away what you do not need at reception. That way you don't have to worry about carrying it to basic. And that's all I got. If y'all have any questions, if I missed anything, leave it down below. I leave for annual training tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to Wisconsin, so I will try to vlog that as much as I can. I'll be there for over 2 weeks, and hopefully I can get some footage, more footage than what I got at my first drill. But yeah, guys, again, thanks so much for 1,000 subscribers. Like, it's crazy to me. So yeah, that's it, guys. I will see y'all in my next video. Please subscribe, like, comment, any questions. I will get back to you as soon as possible, and I will see you at annual training. Bye, guys.